Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Dragon Quest XI. Alright, we are in Arboria, the home of Veronica and Serena. Let's go ahead and pay a visit to their parents. A little bit plainer than I expected. I expected, like, unique sprites. Or forms, models, whatever.
So you are the luminary. You are younger than I expected. Ah, but forgive me, I have not introduced myself. I am Alma, Veronica and Serena's mother. The responsibilities of your role no doubt weigh heavily upon your shoulders. I trust that my daughters will do all they can to lighten that burden.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a pretty good job. I definitely appreciate their help. On the other hand, you have pumpkins up there that I can't destroy, and I am sad. Ah, good. You do have you have pots and a book for me to read. You are indeed good people. You are indeed good people.
Ah, Luminary, welcome to Arboria. I'm Fidelis, proud father of Veronica and Serena. I always knew that my little angels would find you. I only hope that they have not been causing you too much trouble.
Not at all. Not at all. A seed of Therapusis. And nothing else. Oh, 2 books that I can read. Oh, such a good house. There's an ancient book entitled Keepers, Dreamers. All takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. Not more than once every few hundred years or thereabouts, a child is born in Arboria to whom the gift of foresight is granted. A foresight found in dreams. At night, visions come to the recipient of this gift, visions that tell of the future. Over the centuries, these visions have saved countless souls from misfortune. However, scant little is known of the origins of this sacred power. One tantalizing theory posited that by the scholars of old is that the gift was received from the ancient inhabitants of the land whereupon the village stands, inhabitants who disappeared into the very skies. Zenithians? Nah. There's a book called The Birth of Arboria. All takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. Long, long ago, when the Dark One first terrorized the lands of Erdria, a hero came forth and, with the aid of his companions, set out on a quest to end the tyranny of evil. That hero was the Luminary. As time went on, a great many followers flocked to his cause. Those followers congregated here, and thus the village of Arboria was born. When the Luminary's work was done at last, the village remained, standing as an eternal testament to the gratitude of the peoples of the world for his great sacrifice. And in time, the Arborians came to be known by another name, that of the Keepers. This title speaks of their solemn determination to see the Luminary's story preserved and passed on to the generations to come. Oh, hi, little Kodomic thingy. Ooh, hello. Ald finds the supplicant. He puts it in the bag. Is this the thing that I... Yeah, that's the thing that I started the game with. So, I have another one. I'll need to forge it up to be +3. It's pretty easy to do so, though. But, yeah, I'll take another supplicant. That could be useful for someone. Thank you. You have a wonderful, wonderful house. Alright, before we go check out the other houses, let's see what's down here. This path leads to a small copse. There's little there save an abiding aura of serenity, but this is no bad thing. When we were children, Veronica, Serena, and I would often go there to play. Ah, such happy memories. Well, you want to mention who this guy is, ladies? No? Just a little outcropping on over this ravine with water in it. It's kind of nice. Kind of nice. The Grove of Repose. This is out here. There is no sparkly spots in here. No, okay, I got that. Good. Oh, there's someone down here.
I'm rather poorly. The doctor said that he doesn't know how to make me better, but I think I might know a way. My grandfather once told me about a magical flower called a wisteria. He said that when they bloom, they grant a single wish. If you're ever planning on a trip to the first forest, could you let me know? You might be my only hope.
Well, I am, and if that will help you, I will try to find one. Totally jump up there. I mean, that doesn't show up as a quest, though. Okay. Little girl, I will definitely see what I can do to help you out. I'd be more than happy to do so. Alright, let's check out the shop over here.
I was very sorry to hear what happened to Dundersill and Cobblestone. You have my deepest condolences.
How did you hear about what happened to Cobblestone?
If you should find yourself without a home to return to when your adventure is over, you must come and live in Arboria. We would be thrilled to have the luminary living among us.
Yeah, it might be a little bit creepy, though, everyone, like, worshipping me. Ah, who am I kidding? That would be wonderful. A vial of sainted soma. Puts it in the bag. Okay.
The luminary himself. What an unexpected honor. Can I interest you in any of my wares? Let us see now.
Zombie's Bane. I'll go ahead and... actually, no. Because I just noticed that there is a Staff of Anti-Magic. Nope, you don't need to equip it. Let's see. Dragon Tail Whip, White Shield, Magical Hat, Hocus Hat, Strong Sam, Silk Bustier, Mirror Earrings. Well, shoot. I guess I didn't need to use that thingy that I used earlier. Heavy Armor, Magical Skirt, Magical Vestment. It does have Magical Might and Mending. That also has Magical Might and Mending. Also reduces elemental damage, but I have one of those already. I'll get some of the other things later. I'm good. I mean, I will want all of the items in the game, so... Is there anything in this little... Nope, just the tree. Nope, can't interact with any of those. Ooh, a book. Pardon me. There's a book called The Architect of the Ancients. All takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. Many have heard the legends of Arboria's great statue of the sage, having been built long ago by an itinerant architect who spent the better part of his life on this one single masterpiece. What is less well known is that this statue was created as a counterpart to another, that of the Luminary, which stands in ancient Dundersill. Oh. Indeed, it would seem that the fate of these two great statues were as wedded to one another as those of their subjects. Well, that explains the similarity between the symbol of Dundersill and the symbol of Arboria. So, dear reader, should your travels take you to Dundersill, be sure to pay your respects to mighty Erdwin. Who knows what benefits the blessing of both these great monuments might bring. Did we see that, or did we see the remains of it or something? I'll have to go take a look at some point.
When I grow up, I want to be just like Veronica. That's why I'm studying magic, so I can sling fireballs just like she showed me.
Oh my lord, that is a lot of books there. Also, you can be just like her right now.
It is a keeper's duty to defend the village in times of crisis, but all that huffing and puffing and swinging swords around is a terrible bore. That is why I am studying healing magic instead. If monsters should attack, I will simply stand at the back and cast a few spells. Then when the dust settles, I will be alive and well and bask in the adulation. It is a shame I do not have Serena's talent. Then I would not even have to study very hard to achieve my noble aim. Ah, I am so very jealous.
Oh my. Well, let's go ahead and loot their wardrobes. Nothing! Celestial Skein. Look, lady, get better stuff in your wardrobe.
Oh, that's my son's.
Look, kid, get better stuff in your wardrobe. Yeah, talk to that guy. Alright. Looks good.
Oh, so you are the luminary, are you? You do not look much like a legendary hero to me.
What? Look at this armor I'm wearing!
In fact, you look more like a heroine. Just look at that hair. It is even silkier and straighter than mine. Almost annoyingly so.
I will admit that some of the pictures, I did think that the main character was a female character from those pictures. Just like the portraits. I used to get compliments on my hair before, you know, it disappeared. This is a book called Memoirs of a Treasure Hunter, Volume 5. All takes from the shelf and has a closer look. This is the journal of Pseudonym, Treasure Hunter Extraordinaire. As it turns out, the young man I found collapsed on the way to Stiflheim was the son of this village's high priest. The lad's father was overjoyed to see him alive and well, and as a reward he offered myself and the desert doctor a choice between two great treasures. I could scarcely believe my eyes when I saw the first, a beautiful branch that glowed with all the colors of the world. The rainbow, the very thing I'd spent all this time looking for. The other treasure was a small stone that glowed with a curious blue light. The high priest told us that it was a magical artifact that would open the door of departure, a portal leading to a whole new world, a whole new adventure. I needn't tell you that I reached for the rainbow in an instant, but at the last moment something stayed my hand. I thought back over all that I'd experienced on my travels, and I realized that it wasn't the rainbow I'd been looking for all this time. It was the joy of the journey itself. So I took the little blue stone and popped it safely in the pocket of my old worn coat. The doctor, naturally, took the rainbow. And so it was that my quest came to an end, but it was by no means the end of my adventures. Perhaps in the course of my continuing travels we might meet, dear reader. Just in case we do, let me tell you my name. I'm Chalky, the world's greatest adventurer. What? Alright, I'm genuinely surprised about that. I mean, as soon as I saw the, you know, the departure stone, or whatever it's called, I knew it was him, but still. I am more than a little surprised by that. Let's see what you have in your wardrobe. Ah, vial of elfin elixir. Nice. Not that I need to use those things in this game much. There's so many ways of getting MP back. Oh, it's nighttime. Say the same thing. Alright, let's pay a visit to the inn.
I'm chilled to the very bone, but a nice warm cup of tea will soon see to that. I have seen many baptisms in my day, and I'm telling you the exact same thing I've already told you before.
A vial of magic water. That's pretty nice. Alright. And I can't get over there to look at anything back there.
Why, if it isn't the luminary, it would be an honor to have you stay at our humble establishment. Well then, to business.
Let's see. 140 gold coins. Well, we'll stay overnight. Alright, well, with everything in town sorted, it's amazing how every door in this world opens both ways. Alright, let's talk to you.
Splendid. You have all 6 orbs in your possession.
Well, honored luminary, shall we proceed?
Don't you want to see me juggle them first? Well, that's quite pretty. I want to look at all the paintings.
These pictures,
Oh my.
they're incredible.
They tell a tale as old as Arboria itself. The tale of the Luminary, a child chosen by mighty Yggdrasil, one sent to save us from disaster. Our friend here is not the first to be known by that name. No, the first was born long, long ago in the Age of Heroes.
Are we sure there weren't more before that?
At that time, the world of Erdria was beset by a being of purest darkness. A being who sought to steal the very source of life itself, the heart of Yggdrasil.
Trees don't have hearts, though.
And so, the World Tree marked out one among her children for greatness. Erdwin, the luminary of legend.
That outfit looks like the outfit of the Dragon Quest III hero.
He went forth to do battle with the Dark One. But he did not go alone. A band of heroes accompanied him. Among them, a mighty sage named Serenica.
And of course, the one in reddish pink at the bottom looks kind of like Ragnar.
Veronica, Serena, your friend here is the Luminary reborn. And together, you are the reincarnation of his companion.
Is everyone else on the party a reincarnation of another companion? Probably not.
As for Mordekan, I suspect that it is his darkness that your friend, the latest in the line of luminaries, was born to banish.
I'll do it. It'd be easy enough to do. That's a cave back
You
there.
must defeat him.
I know.
The fate of our world depends upon it. Good luck.
I know. I don't need luck. I'm awesome. And overleveled. Alright, let's look around a bit first. I like the artwork. Ald reads the inscription on the stone. The nascence, the birth of Erdwin, luminary of legend, marked the beginning of the Age of Heroes. Ald reads the inscription on the stone. The fall, mighty Yggdrasil, whose holy heart is the source of all life, was laid low by the Dark One. Ald reads the inscription on the stone. The Reckoning, Erdwin and his faithful companions ventured forth to face the Dark One in mortal combat. Ald reads the inscription on the stone. The Ascension. After triumphing over the Dark One and restoring peace to Erdria, the Luminary ascended to the heavens to watch over us forevermore. Well, I hope that's not going to happen to me. I want to enjoy my victory.
To make your way one step closer to Yggdrasil, you go through these doors and follow the mountain trail to the first forest. The altar you seek is at the very highest point of that holy grove. The forest overflows with life, but not all is friendly. You would do well to stop by the armory before you make your ascent. Pray speak with my fellow Arborians too. Their knowledge of the local flora and fauna may aid in your preparations. Go forth, my child, and may you find that which might aid you in the fight to save our world. I wish you the very best of luck.
Yep, there is now a quest. No sparkly spots. Before we do that, let's see, quest catalog, because any other quests... Okay. There's a young man in the tavern in Sniffelheim who's been taken in by a certain someone's wicked wiles. Why don't you try talking to him and seeing what's up? These were grayed out before. There's a merchant on the upper level of the item shop in Sniffelheim who seems to be waiting for someone. Why don't you try talking to him and seeing what's up? There's an old fellow near the cathedral in Arboria who's a bit of a health nut. Why don't you try talking to him and seeing what's up? There's a little girl in the Grove of Repose near Arboria with a big wish. Why don't you try talking to her and seeing what's up? Alright, those were both quests. Alright, well, I guess we'll go, zoom back to Sniffelheim in a moment as well.
You are not feeling under the weather, I trust. You must take care of yourself, my boy. There can be no greater pleasure in life than to tend to one's own health. But the path to true fitness is etc., etc., etc. I'm pretty sure he said all of that. I have devoted my entire life to the pursuit of true salubrity, and after years of painstaking research, I have finally found the secret. I call it Super Soup!
You're talking about, French onion soup, right?
Or at least I will when it's completed at last. Young man, will you lend me your aid in concocting this miraculous broth?
The old man wants you to help him make something called Super Soup. Lollicle flutters in on the wings of a butterfly and says, "You'll accept that quest?" "Yes, I will. We'll get a butterfly baton out of it."
I knew that you would say yes. Now, what I need you to do is head deep into the first forest and bring me back a single leaf of the most vital ingredient of all, red kale. The first forest is a sacred place into which none may set foot without the high priest's permission, but you are the luminary. How could he possibly refuse you? Remember, my boy, a single leaf of red kale is all that I require. May the spirits of salubriousness go with you, my fellow fitness fanatic.
Ald accepts the Fit as a Fiddle quest. Sometimes I need to,
Soon I will complete it at last.
sometimes I just need to sound it out in my head. That's why I was quiet there for a second. You don't say anything different. Okay.
But their seeds are very difficult to get a hold of. The only way to obtain them is to track down a very rare monster called a white bulb and defeat it in battle. You and your friends look very strong. Could you defeat one for me and bring me back some wisteria seeds? It might be my only hope.
We'll get the healer, which I think I already have. The girl wants you to beat a white bulb and bring back any wisteria seeds it drops. Apparently they can grant all kinds of wishes. And Lollicle, suddenly a giant flower blooms in the garden. Lollicle appears out of the center. Says, "You'll accept that quest?" "Yes, I will." I don't know how you managed to do this, Lollicle. I never had to go through these. You never went through these hoops to get quests to me in Suikoden 4.
Oh, thank you. If I could just get my hands on some of those seeds, I'll be able to wish for them to make me well again when the flowers finally bloom. The white bulbs that carry them live in the first forest, but they only appear very rarely. You should try fighting their friends, the sprite bulbs. Fight a sprite and a white might bite. That's what my grandfather always told me. It won't be easy to find, but I'm counting on you. After all, you're my only hope. Please bring me back the seeds I need to make me better.
Ald accepts the planting seeds for the future quest.
When I wish upon the seeds.
Alright, let's go ahead and zoom on back. It's interesting that we had such a good view of... Did we have a view of Yggdrasil from there? From a cobblestone? I don't know. Whatever. Alright, let's go to the city. It's kind of a shame that this doesn't move into the actual city itself, and rather than being out here on the docks. Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry. Nope, not one of you. What am I going to do? Do you know that Crystalinda traveler? She often drinks downstairs in the mead hall. She is so very beautiful. I fell in love with her at first sight. The other day I finally plucked up the courage to ask her for her hand in marriage. I gave her a posy of flowers and I told her that I loved her more than words can say. That I would do anything for her. And can you believe it, traveler? She said yes. She said that she would marry me. As long as I prove that I meant what I say. She says that there is a flower that only blooms by the inlet shaped like a full moon in the south of the Snarefelt. If I am to win her hand, I must pluck one and bring it back to her. But that place is infested with fierce and ferocious monsters. There's no way I would be able to find it and return alive. I do not know what to do. Wait, traveler, you are a strong and stalwart warrior, yes? Will you brave the Snarefelt and find it for me? It will make it worth your while, or I will make it worth your while. We'll get That's Magic recipe book. The young man wants you to get him a snare rose so he can give it to Crystalinda. And one of the large barrels of drink in the back pops open. A Lolical slips out and says, "You'll accept that quest?" I will accept that quest. Oh, you will? Oh, thank you, traveler. As I say, the flower I need blooms in the inlet shaped like a full moon in the south of the Snarefelt, and only there. Please pluck one and bring it back to me. My future happiness depends on it. Ald accepts the A Cold Crush quest. Oh, I gotta try this. Yes! Haha! Finally stairs that I can do that with. Alright, let's go run across to the other side. And up we go.
The Vikings who live in the far western reaches of Sniffelheim are rough and rowdy fellows, but they are good people at heart. They honor the royal family with rare and exotic treasures from all over Erdria, and the kingdom offers them a certain level of financial assistance in return.
Why would the kingdom need to offer them financial assistance?
I serve as the Minister for Viking Affairs, ensuring that relations between our two societies run smoothly. Alas, all has not been smooth of late. Days have passed since the Vikings were due to deliver their latest shipment of tributes, but they have not yet shown their faces. They are usually such sticklers for punctuality. I do hope nothing untoward has happened to them. But I cannot go and check on them myself. What if they were to arrive when I was away? You look as if you are at a loose end, my friend. Would you help me out? Find out what has become of our missing Viking friends and their overdue tributes?
We'll get a pirate's hat, which does not change our appearance, I am sad to say. The merchant wants you to look for the Vikings who were meant to deliver a shipment. Oh, another thing. Maybe the ones that have two colors are ones that change your appearance with something else. Maybe that's what it is. And someone will probably tell me in the comments long before this. And, let's see. A Lolical zips up the stairs and says, "You'll accept that quest?" I will accept that quest.
Thank you, friend. If Her Majesty does not receive her gift soon, I fear she will shut herself in her room again. The Viking hideout is just to the west of Sniffelheim. It is a very short journey by ship. Please go to them and ask them what is delaying their delivery. If you can recover the missing tributes, I will reward you most handsomely.
Ald accepts the Viking Horde quest. Seems a little bit odd, but okay. Alright, before we actually do either of these quests, I am curious if, great. I am curious if Crystalinda says anything. Oh, actually. Nope, can't go out there. Crystalinda says anything about this. I'm guessing not. I don't remember seeing you out here.
Have you heard the news? Queen Frisabel has made friends with the wicked witch Crystalinda. Just imagine making friends with the legendary mistress of misery, the queen of cruelty, the scourge of Sniffelheim. If you ask me, Her Majesty is almost too kind.
Seems an accurate statement. I mean, she should at least be punished for her, crimes.
Welcome back, Ald. Hello, how wonderful it is to see you again. If there's anything troubling you, please do let me know. I don't know if I can be of any real help, but since you saved my kingdom, I shall try to aid you in whatever way I can.
Did I? No, alright, that was a step.
Ever since I came here, I've been observing how everyone lives. It's fascinating to see all the little things they do, what they think, what they say. It's funny, I've never had the slightest bit of interest in the lives of humans until now.
I mean, I know your skin is purple, but aren't you still technically a human? It's still an incredibly shiny outfit. Anyway, when we come back next time, we'll zoom on over to the Vikings and see what's going on over there. See you next time, everyone.